Hey again, internet. So yeah, we're still in the moors, just having a bit of blast about. We found like this gravel fire road thing, and we're just having a bit right through, see where it leads. It's been pretty good so far, actually. Some standing up times in order, but yeah, the view is incredible, like minus the deforestation, because that's not pretty. What about up there? Yeah, we're being very respectful of the places we can and can't go, just because we don't want to get banned. I'm so pleased I bought these waterproof adventure boots. So pleased. Oh, that was deep. Jesus. So was the one I went in. I dodged the one you went in, and then I went in one as well. Fucking hell. That was very deep indeed.
Oh well.
Okay. Oh man. Yeah, we're putting the adventure in adventure bikes. It's interesting up here, like. I'll give it that much. Oh, I don't have ABS. Not that it would do much good now, to be honest. But he's got all the enduro ABS and stuff like that. So like the ABS that works off-road, which I'll admit does sound fairly handy. Yeah, we're not trusting puddles anymore, like after those two. Oh. For a split second I kind of wish I'd bought a submarine instead, because I was like, oh dear, how deep does this go? Turns out pretty deep. Aye, might as well. Yeah, I'm going to park it on some more solid ground. Here will do. Oh god, those brakes are harsh. Just had new brake discs on before I picked it up. So yeah, this is the new beast. It's a 2010 Yamaha XT660Z Tenere. It's got, well, it had 30,000 miles on it. I've put on like 200 since yesterday, because I rode it back from Leeds. As I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I live in Newcastle, so it's about 100 miles back. But yeah, got a good deal on it. I got a fair trade in for the MT-03 Thumper as well. Yeah, overall loving it so far. It's definitely capable, more so than I am. Came with like a few extras and stuff, some of which I might keep, some of which I'll probably get rid of. Touratech screen extension, Touratech Garmin mount, which is wired in as well, so it charges it. Auxiliary lights, headlight protector. It's got a aluminium bash plate on the bottom, centre stand, Givi monarchy mounts, which I'm going to get some panniers for. Different riding style to what we're both used to. but absolutely loving it. Boiling, but absolutely loving it. And then there's Richard's over there. He's got the 2013 F800 GS, which he traded in the Mighty B King for. But this is just as mighty, to be honest, because I've got like the severe off-road tyres on. Like as soon as we've hit a stretch of tarmac, he's just been leaving us behind, but as soon as we're off-road, I'm keeping up quite well. But you can see the tyres, they've still got like some deep tread, which is good enough for off-roading. And his extras include, a lot of them are actually OEM, because the guy who bought it from BMW 2 years ago just basically said throw everything on. So he's got heated grips as standard, traction control and ABS for normal riding, and then traction control and ABS for off-road riding. He's got the hand guards, he's got the auxiliary lights similar to mine, he's got the crash bars at the bottom, centre stand, BMW pannier mount, so it's going to be expensive when you get some of them, and Givey mono key, like sort of top box rack thing. And I think that's all of his extras. I don't think he's got any more. No, I think that's it. But brilliant bikes. His is a bit better off-road than mine, but mine's a bit better. Sorry, his is a bit better on-road than mine, but mine's a little bit better off-road than his. But then again, that's just the bikes. Riders is something completely different. But yeah, his brother traded in his VTR Firestorm for a Tiger 800XC, and Richard sort of thought, meh, adventure bikes might be an idea. So he went and got one, and that kind of pushed me towards getting one. But for now, catch us on the flip side. So one thing I forgot to do, which is typical on every bike reviewy thing ever, is the sound check. Because even with the stock cans on, it does sound alright. So yeah, stock cans are actually quite nice. They make a nice little pop. But yeah, I just thought I'd throw that in as a little something else. But yeah, that's the bike. Absolutely loving it. And I'll do some more recording in a bit. ABS kicked in there. Catch you on the flip side, guys. Hello again, internet. Don't know where the Australian accent came from. Chickens. Yeah, we've finished off-roading. You'll probably notice something different about the bike straight away. My screen extension's gone. Overall, I don't think Richard got stuck. Maybe once. I got stuck like really badly, to the point where like both of us had to pull the bike out, because it was really deep, thick mud. And the tyres, like, they are really good, but because they've got such a deep tread, it just filled with like sloppy mud. So had to, Richard had to park his up, and luckily he's got like that flat foot mount thing on his side stand, which just means he can pretty much just plonk it over wherever he fancies. And yeah, it means you can just plonk it over wherever he fancies, really, and not get too much bother. I don't have that ability. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, he's going into a car. Yeah. So, luckily, I just nearly lost the bike there. Luckily, he had that ability so he could park his, even though it was horrible, and come help me, who was in dire need of help. And then further along on the way back to the Great Roads, it was like marshy again, and I just lost grip on the front. Tried to recover it and hit like a cambered bit, and just completely lost it. Dropped the bike, everything completely fine. I looked and I was like, what? Like it obviously picked up some mud and some grass and stuff, but completely fine. The mirrors were like completely like haywire, like one of them was pointing one way and the other one was pointing the other way, because that one had hit the deck, the left one, because I went down on the left side, and the other one I must have just like fell into, but luckily me and the bike fell into like this hedge thing, which is quite thick once you actually hit it, so both okay. Richard nearly got stuck at one point. We stopped to take like a photo, and it was like thick and marshy, and he's got like the more road orientated tyres on, so he almost got stuck. But to be fair, like I think the tyres I've got on are too off-road. They're far too off-roady for that, like the actual road. But I think they're too off-roady for off-road as well. Like thick crap, like what we were in. Because he didn't get stuck as much as I did. Like he nearly got stuck once, and I got stuck once. That's still less than what I got stuck. But yeah, we're heading back to Derwent Reservoir, because we both got some food. And to be fair, I kind of fancy buying a snack there as well. So we're going there for some foods and a sit down and just a chill. And then I think we're probably going to end up going to JNS Accessories. Like it's a sort of bike gear shop. That's where I got my RST adventure boots from this morning, because I need to return a cover, like an outdoor cover, and also I need a new helmet now. That's the top and bottom of it. I need a new lid. It's kind of annoying, but hey ho, what are you gonna do? I was gonna get an adventure lid anyway, something with like a peak on the front, but I was probably gonna wait until like next month or something. So it sped up the process a little, but yeah. I'm gonna have to pick that up because I'm currently, I'm currently peering through scratches. That's absolutely beautiful. I don't appreciate the scenery in the UK enough. Nowhere near enough. Because we haven't actually ridden that far. My counter thing says I've done 43 miles. But that's since I fit. Oh. That's since I filled up this morning. I just like, I probably could have went around there a bit quicker. I just do not trust these tyres lent over around corners, because they are just far too, like just way too off-roady. If I had the tyres Richard had on, I'd be fine. I'd just be bombing around like normal. Because they're 150s, and the tyres I had on the MT were 160s, so they're not that much different, to be honest. Look at that, man. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Nope. Another anti-me sign. I used to love bends on the MT as well, because it was dead light and flickable, and you could just have your way with it. Fling it into a bend and you could just sit on the edge of the tyre and it's just happy. So it was good for like B roads, but it was too, like the suspension was too low. There wasn't enough of it for. I'm alright with that. So we're going to go and sit next to the lake. Which I'm totally okay with. Cow Hill Country Park. That's where we are. Banana, a Kit Kat and some water in my bag. Dying to be eaten. Don't know what he's doing. You what? Not really, no.
Well, the one a bit further along, I think, was went down a gravel road.
Aye. Try that one. Yeah, we're looking for a bench to sit at. We'll have a food. I can see where we're just like pull on. Where we are. Anything but I don't know. Probably have his reasoning. Whoa. Slightly too high here. The countryside's a strange place though. It's lush, like really, really lush, but I don't know. I don't get the appeal really. Like, it's nice and it's quiet. Was he reading a book? I'm sure he was reading a book. Just driving along and he had like his right hand, he had like this big, probably like 2 sheets of A4 book. Oh, this is tight and horrendous. Yeah, let's pull over here. Perfect. Right. Time for some food. Catch us on the flip side, guys.